Polluted Thoughts Podcast, real talk with real people. I'm your host, Colin Garrett. In 3, 2, 1, we're live. Here with, to my direct left, Luis Aviles. To my far left, Matt Kendall. And, man, I'm excited just to shoot the fucking shit with you guys, man. It seems like every time I'm around you guys after high school, I just have, like, a great interaction. It's always so positive, and we learn a lot, and I don't know, you guys teach me a lot of stuff just through conversation that I'm sure you guys don't even realize. So, like, I'm excited to get into it and learn more. Yeah. So, like, the main reason I wanted to have you guys on was to talk more about, like, Jiu-Jitsu and how it's more of an art form than, like, people who aren't involved think of it as just, like, a martial art, but not even that. They see it as, like, fighting and physical things. But, like, I want to hear you guys' perspective on how it's an art form rather than like physical fighting.
I got a good, dude. Like in high school, in my senior year, I got fucked up, bro. I messed up my ankle, and I couldn't do football, so then I did wrestling in the winter. And I was pretty good at wrestling. I did my thing, and then I started BJJ with him. Dude, first class, I was like, I'm just gonna wrestle these fools,
BJJ, for anyone who doesn't know, is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I was just like, I'm gonna wrestle these fucking fools. Like, this shouldn't be hard, you know? I threw the gi on, I started wrestling people. Dude, it was horrible. I got tapped out like 10 times in one roll by that old Ryan guy, the army vet who's bald, a beast. So like you can't just like do all grip, bro.
Well,
you know?
it's weird because like you see in the UFC these, I mean, they're not obviously all one-sided wrestling, but these wrestlers are so dominant, man.
Bro,
especially these Russian wrestlers and like European wrestlers. They're so dominant.
Those Dagestan guys.
Dude, they go in there and they just fuck people up. They just hold you down on the ground the whole time and they just punch you in the fucking face the whole time and fuck you up. But I want to hear about what do you got for like it's an art? Because like it seems like it's changed. I mean, not only your life, but like I started to see it starting to change your life, like through like social media and the things you were posting and talking about. And
well, I got really passionate about it. It's like lucky to find something you're passionate about. Pretty early, and I think for me, my favorite part about it is the progression. Is you can really see yourself getting better and feel it. And just like that in life, like getting better at something and like loving it.
I was gonna say progressing as a human being when you see it, especially in yourself. Like you see it in other people, it makes me happy. Like it makes me so happy to see you guys like not even just progressing as human beings, but finding something you love and getting better and better at it and keep going. But like when you see it in yourself individually, man, is that a great feeling.
Man, last year I'd fucking. Oh my god, now I'd fucking destroy myself last year. It's crazy how much I've learned. And like
not
everyone, you see like all our teammates' progress. It's fucking awesome.
Not even just like jiu-jitsu, like mentally, you know? Like, I mean, for me it's different because I haven't been training jiu-jitsu for like whatever, like a whole year to be able to see myself like progress or even at all for that fact. But like mentally, I would kick my last year's ass. I would like fucking shit on him in an argument, in any sort of conversation, you know? He would seem so much immature and stupider than I am now.
True.
So it's great to even see that within yourself. But it seems like jiu-jitsu does that to you guys. It's like promoting like a healthy like lifestyle and mental lifestyle, not even like just eating and consumption, but mental.
There's so many pros, man. Like just being able to do something every day, to work out, to grind, get your ass whooped, to beat someone's ass, like it's great.
Hell yeah, that's probably the best
family, like great people.
It's man, all the great people, like you hear everyone talking about, especially on like Rogan or anyone who talks about like jiu-jitsu, anything, but I noticed at a young age when I was doing jiu-jitsu that everyone who does it is such a fucking nice person. They are some of the nicest people. You think those people are dicks because they just beat the shit out of each other all day long. But like you said, getting the shit beat out of you, it tames the ego daily. It brings you back and say, what can I do better? I gotta do this better to get this, and you gotta like take one step back, self-analyze, and keep going. It seems like, you know.
Bro, the biggest assholes on the street, bro, are the like they can't throw hands. They can't throw hands. They definitely can't grapple. No. Like, dude, if they were able to grapple and they did it like every single day, they wouldn't be assholes. It's that simple, bro.
Well, it's because you have respect for the people that you're training with, and not only that, but it's like we were saying before, you're not looking at it, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. Like, people who are sparring, people who spar, like, when I was, like, 12 or 11 doing it, and I get in there with, like, 14-year-olds who are going, like, 100% sparring, like, boxing, like, what the fuck is going on? Even at that age, I was like, what are you doing here, guy?
Bro.
We're practicing.
Yeah.
You're gonna practice to punch me in the head as hard as you can, like this, like fight for life, you know?
Yeah.
Those people don't understand like working through the motions and like technique. It seems.
For sure. Yeah, dude. Like I forgot who it was that said it, but it's like if you're doing a fighting sport or a combat sport, you save the fight for fight night and you chill out and practice. You know, that's another thing that makes it an art, bro. It's just like you don't really want to let the beast out until it's time. You know, you don't want to go hard and have like ill intentions until it's time. You know,
the beast. Lewis has a large beast inside of him.
I guess I do.
The videos I've seen of you, it looks like you unleash that beast when it comes down. I mean, I've seen it in person in different situations, but seeing it on the mat is impressive.
Thanks.
Well, when it's tamed, that's when it's really dangerous.
Yeah, that's when it's the best. Yeah, for sure.
Because you want to be. I think the best mindset for jiu-jitsu is to be, like, your mind's calm but alert. So you're ready. Like, you're calm but you're ready to attack whenever. I think.
Well, that's what I saw about your method. When, like, I was watching videos of you that you posted when you're just on the ground. You were doing, like, the, what's his name? UFC fighter that just got knocked the fuck out. We were talking about him. Ryan Hall, or was that his name?
The Imanari rule. Imanari rule.
And you were on your ass the whole time, like squatting up to him, trying to like get him to come into you.
Yeah.
And that was like, it was so interesting to see you like so calm.
Yeah, that's how I always train. It's very reactive based. I go off my opponent's reactions. That's really jiu-jitsu. Like, it's just counters to counters. You like.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it like? Jiu-Jitsu was brought over from Japan, I believe, and it was taught to who, like the general or whatever, who was Gracie. It was like the Gracie family,
Gracie.
And like, but it was started defensive art, wasn't it? It wasn't like an attacking art.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know Japanese jiu-jitsu is different. It's more self-defense.
Yeah.
It was taught to a Brazilian, pretty sure Gracie.
Mm-hmm.
He brought it to Brazil. He really blew it up in Brazil. They brought it to America.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it started.
Well, it didn't really reach America full blown until UFC happened and Hoist won the tournament, the like pound for pound tournament.
Yeah, that's what it blew up jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, you know, the little guy beating up on all the big dudes.
Yeah.
It's such interesting that's the case though. That could happen and you get in a boxing fight. You get someone who's Hoist Gracie, I think he was like 175 or something like that.
Yeah,
you get him in there with like someone who's like 200 pounds in a boxing match. It's a much different fight. And then you get someone in the UFC with 20 pounds of difference who knows jiu-jitsu. It's a completely different fight.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always very interesting.
Yeah. Like, it's interesting and everything, but, like, people don't really like to watch that shit. That's the craziest part. Yeah. But, like, that's always because they just don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I think it's growing so largely.
It is, bro.
Like,
I want it to be in the Olympics, bro, but that's never going to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if it would. They got judo, they got wrestling.
Yeah, how is judo in the Olympics? Yeah. Like, I get it. You slam the guy, you win.
It's so big.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. But, like, I don't know. Like, I guess you literally need to do jiu-jitsu to watch jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, man.
Like, well, you know, all these people who watch UFC, like, I know so many people who are like, let's get together and watch the fights. Like, even last night I had some of my boys, like, who hit me up, and, like, one of them's really into UFC, and he never trained or anything like that. But, like, they get it, but they don't. You know what I mean? They understand it, and, like, they're starting to grasp it, and it's
MMA jiu-jitsu is a lot different from...
jiu-jitsu. No, I wasn't referring to, like, that. But, like, they know, like, the premise of it, and they're like, yeah, like, jiu-jitsu this, and they know, like, the foreground. But, like, to actually appreciate it, like, to the fullest, you have to, like, have studied it, you know?
Yeah, and that's everything.
I wasn't nearly at the level as like you guys are when I was a child, obviously because I was a child.
Yeah,
and you guys have trained for like just the same amount of time.
Yeah.
But like, it's so much. I feel like I don't want to say smarter because it kind of like sounds like I'm tooting my own horn. But when you're around people who don't watch UFC and then you know the shit they're doing, and then they're like, "What the fuck are they doing?" And you're like, "He's trying to do this." Like, what the fuck do you mean? He's trying to do that.
Exactly.
And they don't understand it.
Yeah.
But I think it's growing in that aspect where people who don't understand it are trying to understand it now. They're trying to get into it, and that's why it's growing so large.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, bro. People are actually starting to do that shit. We've gotten so many new students at Alchemy, bro. It's crazy. And that place is in the basement. There's no advertising for it.
Yeah.
Except, like, online, on, like, something. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know if we have advertising.
It's, like, great exercise, too.
Yeah.
I think That's a big
It
reason.
was kicking my ass. I went for one fucking time and I
Dude,
fucking was rolling around. I was getting the shit kicked out of me. I went threw up in the bathroom, came back, and went right back at it. You threw up too. You threw up a buffalo sandwich, chicken sandwich.
I ate buffalo chicken before that. Yeah, I yacked, bro. I was going hard against Asian Sam, the guy.
Oh man, yeah. No, I used to puke after the first year. I was probably puking 3 times a week.
I remember
after
that.
Class.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
No, man, it's just I shouldn't have eaten. You can't eat before that. I forgot.
Yeah,
Like as a child, like you at max like a banana.
Yeah.
Even at that.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that, bro. I gotta fix my diet. I literally eat like a full course meal before I go into jiu-jitsu.
Dude, yeah.
That's literally why I feel like shit all the time,
Well,
bro.
before
I swear
I
to
do
God.
anything, my immediate is I should eat before I go out, so I don't have to really like pay for anything because I'm kind of cheap. So like I usually I should eat,
smart.
you know. But that day I was like, I probably shouldn't eat anything, and then on the way out I grabbed like 3 slices of banana bread, and that was the worst mistake I made.
God, fucking forgot you told me that.
Carbs.
You know, I had a great time.
Carbs.
But like, it's just the times. Like if once I'm more free, I'm gonna start going.
Yeah.
But like right now, since I work so much, it's kind of hard for me to go. But like once like I go back to school, I'll be going. Like definitely.
You work nights or?
No, I just work. I work 40 hours a week. Like from like I work from like 5 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. So then like by the time I get home from here, it's like kind of late. Like I'm already trying to be going to bed by the time I'm getting out of jiu-jitsu, you know?
Yeah.
I'm also kind of a pansy.
Though, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm also kind of a pussy, you know?
Yeah,
I know, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's what you do, but, you know?
Yeah, man.
Also trying to factor in time with like this stuff too.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Hobbies, leisure, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, I'm also broke, so like you know,
Felt that,
bro.
Yeah. Dude, I had to work 48 hours this week because I got to fucking pay for Costa Rica still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Dude, you guys have a tournament coming up.
That was yesterday. I didn't compete.
Oh yeah, Grappling Industries was yesterday. Yeah. I didn't even compete because I'm working 48 hours
you didn't
now.
compete either? I know you got hurt.
My knee's been fucking with me.
Yeah.
Bro, pro level or top level pro grappling. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
They have a thing. Yeah, I might do that, bro.
Like September.
Yeah, you get like 15% ticket sales too. That shit's fire.
Really?
It's a nice freaking. It's like a
paid.
Yeah, like a 20 by 20 platform that's like raised.
Oh,
under the lights, bro.
That's
the best.
That's fucking
like doing
sick.
a super fight. All eyes on you.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Have you guys gotten paid for anything yet?
I won $100 for a fight of the night.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
That's what's up.
Which was dope.
Yeah.
It's good knowing, like...
Did you win the fight?
No, I lost.
Was it against that kid that you were supposed to fight?
Yeah, I lost in overtime.
Yeah.
I fucked him up during... Well, I don't want to say that, but... I thought I dominated him during regulation.
No, you did really good. Hell yeah.
Like, I passed his guard a bunch of times, swept him, had him out a bunch of times. I just couldn't finish him.
Yeah.
I got out of one of his arm bars, which was good. And then he just beat me in overtime when you start on someone's back, and you got to get out or you get choked out. If you get choked out, you start on their back, so it goes back and forth. And whoever gets the submission or whoever has the most ride time, so you keep them on the back for the longest time, that's who wins. It's fucking complicated, but
yeah, I was gonna say these rules are much more complicated than Naga when I was that was just point based. Like
that's the Eddie Bravo rules.
So what I did was it was sub only.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It was sub only, so no points. 15-minute or 10-minute match, and then if there's no submission after 10 minutes, you go to overtime.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's what I was watching, some flow grappling.
Yeah.
And I was watching that stuff, and that's what they do. It's like the 10 minutes sub only. Yeah.
That's the way to go, man.
Oh, I love that. Is that the Eddie Bravo rules? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Eddie Bravo Invitational. That's what
EBI rules.
EBI,
yeah. That really blew up jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Eddie Bravo kind of is a big thing.
Huge. It's so funny, like, people who don't only know him for, like, Rogan and being crazy. Dude, that dude... I know it's, like, his jiu-jitsu side. Oh, that dude's a legend, man.
He was showing... I was watching Brandon... Do you guys watch Brandon Schaub's
Yeah, he's
podcast?
I love that guy.
He was showing this weird move where I don't even know what he was doing. He was, like, grappling up their right arm and with, like, their right arm and then, like, walking up their left arm somehow. And then just repeatedly punching them in the ribs.
Jesus.
It was some crazy lock. Like, you locked up one of the legs, too, and the arm with, like, I don't know. It was absurd. And Brandon Schaub was like, I'll pay someone $250,000 if you can do this in, like, a major MMA tournament. Or it was, like, $2,000. I don't know.
They just stuck.
He put money down, And and so did Eddie Bravo. So like Brendan Schaub was like, I'll match Eddie Bravo's price on if anybody can do this in like a major MMA
probably crazy
platform.
Probably haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It was very. I'll find it eventually. It's probably on. It's on the phone somewhere. But it was incredible. But like, he gets the props he deserves within the MMA community.
Yeah, he does.
For
He
sure.
does, yeah.
He does, man.
For sure.
Huge.
He's a
Well
big guy.
deserved. Well
Huge,
deserved.
man.
He used to get the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the Gracies are like kind of like they're not fading, but they're not as big. Like Eddie Bravo is like the Gracie of like today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
It's
He
John
might be-
Danaher. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
man.
John
He's the
Danaher.
goat.
Eddie Bravo was like really popular.
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah.
John
Yeah.
Danaher.
People don't really know John.
That's
but
McGregor's
he's huge.
coach, right?
No, he was GSP's coach.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And Chris
That's what I meant.
Weidman.
Not McGregor.
Yeah.
But he's all like, that's where he started with MMA.
Yeah.
Well, he did like
10 years in Muay Thai.
he coached MMA
Yeah.
way longer than he's been coaching jiu-jitsu. And people don't know that. Like people only really know him for his jiu-jitsu, and he's the greatest, man. His students are the best. Like all his philosophy for jiu-jitsu is just incredible.
Yeah.
But Eddie's still very influential for sure.
Did you guys watch the fight last night?
No.
Nope.
No. I caught some of it, and then I rewatched like replays and like all the highlights that I could, and I think they called it wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
I know who Dillashaw won.
I think
by decision.
Sandman should have won
Yeah.
that one. He was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
If like his stand up wise was dominating.
Yeah.
Dominating. Like Sugar level with the jabs, just jab. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
he's fucking-
Bro, I don't like Sugar, bro. Like, you both know this, bro. I just don't like him. Not Sugar
what
level.
is it about
I
him?
saw wait. I saw
He's
Corey
got- you
Sandhagen
can't-
fucking him up though. Like that's all I
Lewis
saw
never
when I
likes
looked at the
the hype.
highlights.
You can't say that Sugar
He's
doesn't
right,
have
bro.
a
He's
top
right.
level jab in the UFC.
Okay, he's really
Top
good at
tier.
throwing
Sugar?
hands, bro.
Sugar.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, dude.
He just hasn't fought
He hasn't
anybody,
been
bro.
tested. That's
no,
all.
bro.
It's
He's fought
it's
no names, bro.
And he's in a stacked division.
Yeah,
So.
the guy he just
He'll
fought
get
was
one
like
soon.
10 minutes away, bro.
Oh, his next fight better.
Yeah, the guy who just fought was from Brookline, I
yeah,
think, right?
No, it was like Milford.
Milford, yeah. And then
Milford.
I watched Kenny Florian, I think. No. Pat McAfee did a interview
He
with
was
him
on it,
and with Mojino.
Yeah, I watched that.
And he was a dog, bro. He's just from like the streets of Milford. And he's
That's
like, I don't know, we do this
Yeah.
all the time. He's like, nothing's wrong with me. Like, I'm
What?
fine. We were like,
He's like,
what?
Brain's fine.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have any concussions,
He's
nothing.
training the next day.
He said, he's like, Sugar doesn't punch that hard.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Dude, you were fucked up, bro.
No, he's definitely a savage. He was.
That
getting
guy
the-
was a savage.
yeah.
He'll get another
Beat up,
fight.
dude.
He'll get another.
I want to see
fight.
him fight. I didn't see much like boxing skill from him. He's just a zombie. He just walks you down. And he showed everyone how to beat Sugar. You got to walk him down. He's got no power.
Well, Sugar's on the
back foot.
Sugar's good on his back, like defensive almost. You know, like he's never like he's inviting you in and then
Yeah.
coming to hit you. He's like pushing back against the cage. He's always waiting. He waits. He does his little elusive shit and he hits
Yeah,
it. And
He likes to
jumps
circle the
around. And he
cage,
circles the cage. His back's always to the cage all
Yeah.
the time. And you're right.
He does have good defense.
If you just rush him
I
and
haven't seen
push him
him
up
get hit
against the
many
cage,
times.
dude, he's
True.
so elusive. That's what
He
when
does
I'm watching
jukes.
him.
He does like
Yeah.
football jukes.
He's fucking playing basketball in the court.
He's
He's going
going
like
for
this, and
target,
dribbling,
bro.
and then just moving. Like it's
Yeah.
incredible. It really
Yeah,
is.
he does that. Yeah, he does the jukes.
No, come on.
He's crazy. But back
I
to
think
the
he's the fastest dude in the UFC.
He's
Yeah.
fast as
Spinning,
fuck. Yeah,
He
he's
does
fast
those.
as
He does
fuck.
those head
Yeah,
feints.
That is true.
Well, I
Which is sick.
think the problem with Sugar is he can't really gain much more like muscle without like moving up.
Yeah,
He's
Like,
pretty
you
big.
know, he's a pretty big cat. He's like
He's a big
5'11", and you know,
135.
and he's
And
135.
he said he wants to fight 145.
Yeah.
He wants the 135 strap though. That's what he wants.
I think he's good at the 135. He's just he needs to get a little bit more power in the punches and just put people the fuck out.
Dude, that's
you know?
what he does though. All his
Yeah.
fights, he's knocking people out. It's like that was like his first fight in the UFC. He didn't knock someone out. I think
guess.
it's second.
No, he has a couple. He hasn't knocked him out.
He throws
Yeah.
a lot of punches.
He-
and hits
that's
them
what
with
I'm
a lot
saying.
of
He hits
punches.
with a
I
lot
don't-
of punches
yeah,
before he
yeah,
knocks you out.
Exactly.
Is
I don't
where-
think his power's
was a
like
better way
that.
of wording it.
Yeah. He just beats on people, bro.
But back to the Dillashaw fight. Dillashaw had like good control, maybe like borderline better control, but he just got the shit kicked out of him. I don't
Yeah.
understand how he possibly could have won that fight. Just all 5 rounds, he just got clocked by someone much taller and
Yeah.
faster than him.
That's
Did
everything.
you wrestle him?
He wrestled him a little bit, yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like it was like 3rd round and 5th round, TJ kind of wrestled him out.
Yeah.
But like he didn't knock. Dillashaw didn't knock. I can't pronounce his last name. How do you say it?
Sandhagen?
Yeah, Sandhagen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always thought it had like a V in it or something.
No,
I don't know.
totally.
I'm like kind of dyslexic.
The
The more I smoke and the years go on, I become more dyslexic. Like, I didn't have dyslexia before.
Yeah.
I didn't think. Now it's started kicking. Anyways.
Relatable.
Like he didn't get knocked down, but he knocked Dillashaw down like twice.
Yeah, my brother showed me like 2 knockdowns.
And if it was like the UFC game, the video game, it would have been an automatic dub because he knocked him down twice and he didn't knock him down at all.
I heard he flying kneed him too.
Oh, good. He landed a mean flying knee right to the face.
Shit.
I'll try pulling it up.
I think Dillashaw was shooting a double on him and he caught him. That's what Sandhagen's so good at. That's what he knocked out Edgar with.
I was gonna say he knocked.
He waits till he come in. He times it.
He clipped him like the way he clipped Edgar.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one of the best knockouts ever.
Sandhagen Dillashaw.
Who did Sandhagen lose to? Like before this? Who was that?
Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling took his
lost
back.
to Sterling.
Choked him out in like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Taker.
There he was, Joe Rogan. I'm gonna get sued.
I like Sandhagen a lot.
Oh yeah,
I
this
want to see
shit.
him go sugar.
Oh yeah, the reverse triangle.
Can you see this? Yeah.
First big strike, stay back. So as he pressed, Sandhagen landed the knee. That's the right cross.
Oh my god.
Look at this, bro.
What the?
Straight figure 4, reverse triangle.
Oh, that's hard to finish.
Yeah.
He went right to the leg. Dillashaw, he's like a D1 All-American.
Oh
Yeah.
He's a nasty wrestler.
He's got good cardio too.
Yeah, he goes for a while.
Scrambling out of these takedown attempts from Dillashaw. He's using unorthodox methods. Landed. They return right to the center halfway through.
I guess he kind of did wrestle him more, man. I missed the first round.
Oh, shit.
My brother said Dillashaw won the first round.
It looked like
But
that was the first round.
It's hard to score.
Oh, shit.
You know, I was supposed to have your brother and Brandon Garneau on.
He told me that.
Yeah, I don't know
That'd
when
be
they're
cool.
coming on.
Yeah.
They're more than one to come on whenever.
Yeah. No, my brother said he's for sure down. Is he on the legs? Yeah. I wonder how good Sandhagen is at Jiu-Jitsu. I wonder what belt he is.
He was doing his thing in half guard just now.
He's got him.
Oh, look at
he's got his leg laced
Yeah,
up.
dude. He has a single offshoot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was the first
I
round.
would
I don't wanna
love
watch
to
the whole
see
thing, but-
more heel hooks. In the,
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy,
fuck,
dude.
man.
I sent you a gnarly heel hook by, I forget the kid's name in Flow Grappling.
It was one of the Rotolo brothers. It was the knee bar.
Pato.
You know what I'm talking
shit.
about?
His name's like Pato.
Pato?
That's his last name. They call him the Duck because that's what that means.
Oh. Yeah, but it was a disgusting knee
Knee
bar,
bar?
bro.
Oh,
yeah.
I think
he slipped it in crazy. Yeah, you
Was
probably
that
did
was
see
that
that.
at a big tournament?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Hands or
I think it was
something?
IBJJF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never really learned like leg locks as
It
a
was
kid.
crazy.
But, like those are dangerous.
Dude, knee
He
bars.
Really
fucked
fucking
him
crazy.
up. It was like a side knee too. The way he was like he
Yeah.
moved it to like this. Oh man, it was gnarly.
Dude. All the leg locks and like they're fairly new, like popularized. Like they weren't doing. Nobody was really doing leg locks until like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that's when they blew up and everyone started doing heel hooks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean I've
I didn't
seen
know
it
that.
a lot in the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like now it's like people are getting so good at leg locks and jiu-jitsu. Like the meta's changing. It's like you used to just be able to heel hook everyone in jiu-jitsu like 5 years ago.
That's true.
And now,
No, yeah, that's facts.
now like people evolved to defending it really well. It's just
You know, I think when we were little
It's cool
kids,
how you
we
see it
weren't
change.
allowed to
Yeah.
heel hook. I don't think we were
Yeah.
allowed to do any leg shit. When
Yeah,
we
we
were
weren't
little.
either.
yeah,
In the beginning, like when
Yeah.
we first joined, like some white belts aren't allowed to do leg locks in most gyms, bro. Like
Yeah.
any,
yeah.
which is the crazy thing. But that's more like actual Brazilians like teaching Brazilian jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
you know?
That's safety reasons, man.
Yeah,
you
that
can't just
too,
like
bro,
you know
yeah.
some white
Yeah,
belt gets
yeah.
in there and just like me not knowing what I'm doing,
Yeah.
just fucking yanking on someone's leg. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're doing nogi in a like eventually you're gonna have to
You
start
need
doing
to.
leg locks.
And I think white belts should learn them. Maybe
Yeah,
not
dude.
heel hooks.
No.
You should learn the defense. You should learn the positions.
Not train them, yeah, exactly. Just go over everything. So
And
yo,
it's like,
peep this.
but also like, dude, a Kimura, that
Mhm.
shit's so dangerous, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
yeah, I mean,
pretty horrible, yeah.
I've got
Dude.
some like pretty deep Kimura. Somebody
Yeah,
got me in a
dude.
Kimura the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember who, but they
So,
got me deep in a Kimura. I
that
tried
will
rolling out of it.
destroy your shoulder. So like, I don't really. It's just this. It's new. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. It wasn't really popular. So
Yeah.
and a lot of the older generations don't really.
Well, I mean, at this
No
point, it's
shit.
getting so mainstream that the people who are like involved in like actual UFC are probably trying to find the different, like the most different and unusual submissions
Yeah,
and like progressions of submissions that
I
you
think-
can get. You know.
leg locks will be. You've kind of seen it. Some people are doing it. But there's not really any high level leg lockers in jiu-jitsu and MMA. And I
Yeah.
think that's gonna in the next few years. I think you're gonna see a lot of heel hooks. I would love to see it
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
because you
bro.
can enter
I'm
the
with that.
legs.
It's game over, bro.
Man, like I said, I never fooled around with the legs much as a kid because like
Yeah.
we weren't allowed to do that in tournaments or anything, so
Yeah.
I never really got used to it. So if I got on the fucking mat with somebody who knew some leg locks, I'd be fucked.
Dude, yeah,
That's true.
I've rolled with some guys who are good with leg locks, and it's a different world, man. I thought like I kind of knew the positions, but dude, it's crazy.
That's
man.
scary. It's
crazy.
scaring me. I'm thinking
Like,
about it.
If you could get a nasty or not like a blue belt who's nasty at leg locks,
Yeah, dude.
beat black belts.
Yeah, well, fuck up black, bro. In Naga, if you were a blue belt and or like intermediate and nogi,
Yeah,
you can do any leg lock, heel
Yeah.
hooks, like anything. There's no restrictions. Like you just
Yeah.
fuck them up. I'm like, what? They're a blue belt. Like, bro, I did jiu-jitsu for like a year and a half, right? Like right when I started, and I got my blue belt and shit by that time. And I fucking went against Andre,
yeah.
the fucking wrench, in a tournament.
The
And
wrench.
yeah, that's what. This was.
Shout out,
yeah,
shout out to Alan
yeah.
Wrench.
Shout out Alan Wrench,
The
but.
man.
Dude, he put me in a disgusting knee bar. I didn't even know I was in one. So it's like,
Yeah.
you gotta go over that shit,
Yeah.
bro. It's like, it's not hard to just at least go over it. I had no clue what was happening. Dude,
Yeah.
I swear to God, my fucking
Yeah.
leg was about to break. That shit was crazy as
No,
fuck.
yeah, I started like looking up leg locks after that, and I was watching some gnarly ones, and all of them
Yeah.
result in someone getting something fucked up. Some
Yeah.
your muscles
Literally,
are
bro.
getting torn for sure,
Dangerous.
and like those are crucial to your fucking movement.
Pretty
Obviously,
base.
like these are like your ACL and like anterior and posterior,
Yeah.
like your inside and like PCL, fucking
Yeah, meniscus,
all that shit.
Yeah.
Tear that
Important
shit. I
shit.
mean, nowadays, modern day, they'll fix that shit up.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, you don't want to be fucking around with that shit.
No, and a lot of guys wouldn't tap pride or something.
Yeah. No, I was
Yeah, that
I was
shit
honestly
happens all the
being
time.
the first when I went. I was being like really loose with like tapping. Like they got me in something, and I felt like a little bit. I was like, why am I gonna like fuck around
Yeah,
here?
that's
Like,
how it
this
should
is my
be.
first
Yeah,
time here.
that's
I'm
how
not
it
trying to
should be.
get hurt or anything.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Man.
I mean, I'd rather just like I was trying to take it slow. you know?
Yeah, dude.
Plus, like, dude, I was moving pretty well. I got this kid in a triangle, and I was telling you, just picked,
Oh, yeah.
he
That's
fucking
good, man.
picked me up, like straight from the ground. Like I pulled it quick. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, I still have this. Like I can still do it.
Dude, that's awesome.
Picked me up, and I was like, oh fuck. Like I lost
That's
all
scary.
sensory.
Yeah.
He picked me up, and I thought I was gonna get dropped
What
on
the
my
Wait,
head.
who was it?
I don't. Dude, this kid was so nice. I mean, they're
Yeah.
all so nice, but this kid was actually
Okay.
being really nice.
Okay.
The kid you were talking with at the end.
Fuck.
He was also a white belt. He said he'd only been going for like a month.
I have no clue. I have no clue. Yeah,
I don't know, but he was looking at
Is he
kid.
big?
He was much bigger than everyone's
Yeah,
much bigger than me.
yeah.
I'm literally 135 like on the
Yeah.
dot, like 5'11", 5'10", 135.
Not everybody's
Yeah.
taller than you, though.
You got the length.
Yeah. You do have the length.
Yeah, I gotta remember all the technique first.
Yeah, facts.
You were wrong with me. You could definitely tell you were taking it easy, but the shit you were doing when I was watching you after was insane. I didn't get to see you, obviously, 'cause you weren't there when I was there. But
Dude, I was just in bearing bowls and everybody.
Yeah, dude, that shit.
I love doing the
yeah,
That
that
shit
shit.
looks so
That's
good.
the shit that
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
You just take the back off of
Yeah.
it. That shit's so fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
I love just going for it, bro.
From-
Just a scramble.
From everywhere, too,
Yeah,
man.
literally.
Like you were walking up limbs and then just somersaulting into things
Yeah.
and just like yossing and then getting on top of them.
Yeah.
That,
No, I gotta be careful though, because I'm fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Like compared to everybody, I'm pretty heavy.
That
I
younger
never hurt
kid-
anybody.
That younger kid, he was wicked nice too. I don't remember his name either.
Yeah.
but you started yossing him around too.
Oh, Junior.
He was getting
Junior.
You started getting
Yeah.
pissed because because like I think he thought he was just gonna like submit me like real easy, and then like I tapped him like a couple times in a
He
row.
tapped out Junior.
No, it was just like it's not anything to brag about.
No,
Like,
it's
you know
funny.
what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
trying to talk
funny.
like that, but I think he really he was like finally someone I can like beat up on a little bit,
Yep.
and then like I kind of
He's
like,
that guy.
I did that to him.
He's
And
young.
then, but then Lewis like came in and was like, "Hold on, let me get a hold of him." After like that, I already got him twice.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was poor him. He was getting pissed. I was trying to tell him to like keep his head up. He was getting so angry at me and you.
Oh,
He's a nice
man.
kid though. He's a
No, I was
really
gonna say
nice
he
kid,
was super nice. Like
Yeah.
right when he was the first person to introduce himself when I got there. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. You know what was funny? I used to train with Matt Sung Lee. He was my like trainer.
Yeah.
We didn't really do belts. That dude we didn't do much gi, so there wasn't belts. It was
Oh,
like
you did nogi?
It was all no-gi pretty
Oh,
much.
oh,
And then
that's
like
sweet.
we would have like a class or two, like I wouldn't even say 2 a week, maybe 1. But like
Yeah.
I kind of went on no-gi days only. And then I started
Yeah.
getting into no-gi a little bit. But like one time we were there and one of the dudes, one of the other kids' dads that we were training with was talking. He's like, "Yeah, I just really want to get my son into some like Brazilian jiu-jitsu." And me and my dad like looked at the guy and we're like, "What do you think we're fucking doing here, guy?" Like I don't know if he was like stereotyping the jiu-jitsu because we had like a Chinese instructor.
Oh, yeah.
Or but
That's a
like I don't know,
different
that story just reminded like, the story just came back to me. But I remember me and my dad like looked at each other and looked at this guy and
This
we're
is
like,
it.
Fuck
"Dude,
yeah,
we're
this is
doing
really
Brazilian
doing it.
jiu-jitsu. Like what the fuck are we talking about?"
Oh, he wanted that Gracie jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I had a great time. Matt Sung Lee, my guy, he was like fighting, and like you'd go to like Mohegan Sun and have like an MMA fight, like for real, and he would get into it. This guy would scrap. He was just so good at jiu-jitsu. I never understood. He wouldn't like take people to the ground and then just fuck them up. He'd just stand up and just fucking
bang.
mash with these people. And then like I saw him lose the 2 fights I saw him lose. He was kind of old too,
Yeah.
but like getting into some fucking dukes, man, with these people, and I can't imagine that being good for you when you're like 38, 40
not.
years old,
Probably
headbanging.
you gotta love it.
Yeah,
at that
literally.
age.
No, yeah, I mean,
Bro.
it's
He probably just loved
You
to
just
fight.
go through it.
That's where you get like your fix almost, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
being in that, I couldn't
high.
imagine.
Yeah.
I would say the adrenaline pumping. You must be on a different level. All you see is talking like it seemed like a big deal. It was like Mohegan Sun. He wasn't like the main
that's
event
good.
or anything. He was on like the main card, but like trying to block out
That's
all of
definitely
that stuff.
professional,
It must be, at any sort of level where there's like a large crowd.
Shit.
Even with you guys, it must be hard to like try to block some shit out and stay in the mood, in the zone, not really in the mood,
true.
but
No, wrestling was like what helped me out with that shit. Cause like,
Yeah,
dude, it was so
that'd be a
different.
big crowd.
Dude, from like football and shit, I was always used to like team sports. There'd be like a crowd of people, you know what I mean? You'd have your boys with you and shit. But bro, walking onto the mat like alone, like 1-on-1 with that dude, and like the teams are watching you instead, and it's just your skills versus his skills. That's fucking different.
yeah,
you
I
know?
did
You just get
wrestling
ready.
when I was like 6th grade, I think.
That's good.
5th
Yeah,
grade at
that's awesome.
Fitchburg Wrestling.
Yep.
And I remember I was like, it was much more intimidating to me than it was jiu-jitsu. Because like the I don't know, the way that the points were working and shit, like I couldn't just go in there and I was, when I was a little kid, I would just go in there and I would just fucking submit everybody within like the first 2 minutes because no one really knew what they were doing, and like I was just kind of trained more. I don't even know better, like just more than the kids who were like going into tournaments,
Yeah.
until like I met the kids who were like actually trained, and then that's when I started kind of getting fucked up. But like when I went to wrestling, trying to use my jiu-jitsu shit, and I could have tapped out everybody, I would just be like, I would go in for the tap, I would like roll them over in like a chokehold or whatever, and then I would like try to do whatever. And I remember like one time the guy was just like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "The fuck you mean? I'm beating the shit out of this kid. Like I'm rolling him all over. I can do it." I'm like, he's like, "Dude, he's winning. Like he's winning in points." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" So it was like I would never win in wrestling, but I, like you said, I think it's the greatest like base for jiu-jitsu because it's like
fighting.
you kind of see at the beginning with people like I don't know. Did you have trouble with like the wrestling aspect when you got into it, like with no prior wrestling background?
I mean, we haven't really done much wrestling, but I enjoy it.
No, I'm
I
just
like
talking
it.
like takedowns in general and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely. It was definitely
I was gonna say
weird.
because that was like what like my dad did it for me. So like when I went back to jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
like I would have wrestling.
I
And,
mean,
like,
it was setting you up.
it was
Yeah.
very good. It was
That's
it
awesome.
was
Dude.
excellent because like
and you're learning like wrestling.
you notice like a lot of kids when you go to tournaments, especially like younger kids. I mean, obviously who haven't like done wrestling, they just like kind of come in and they're all like they don't shoot anything. They kind of like go for like a football takedown, try to like overpower it and stuff, you know.
Or pull guard.
But by the time like you're like 13, 14, if you have like good wrestling with jiu-jitsu and then someone who only has jiu-jitsu, kind of dominate, man.
Yeah.
Like wrestling and jiu-jitsu combined.
Oh, dude, when you see these wrestlers go over to jiu-jitsu, they fucking dominate.
Oh yeah, because they already have
Making
all like
professional.
yeah. It's hard to do a jiu-jitsu to wrestling because like it's much different.
Yeah, the
but
pace. You're just going up in pace.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's just more. It's so different. I think wrestling is great. It's so good for jiu-jitsu. It's so fucking. It can help you out so much.
I think they're so
With everything.
complementary.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think they might be the best two that go together in MMA, like the most dangerous duo of arts that you can like come together. Nowadays, you get everyone who does everything, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I like the shoot boxing.
Yeah,
That was like a
that's just
GSP.
fire.
He's same with Khabib. He
Yep.
sets up his takedowns with his boxing. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Like a striking
Like a
wrestler.
jab and then
Yeah.
jab to the takedown.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like GSP and Khabib, the two goats.
Yeah.
John
Seriously.
Jones.
Well, grapplers, yeah.
John Jones is more of like a grappler, I would say, like a stand-up grappler. He was like probably one of the best. His clinch with his like arms and shit is just so dangerous.
The Greco, yeah.
Yeah,
Greco
exactly.
Our sponsor for PTP is Flippin' Ships. Flippin' Ships was founded by CEO Jason Reynolds during late quarantine, and Jason is in the business of providing you with entertainment. Whether you're looking for a restored boat in great condition you can take on the lakes, or if you're interested in watching the process go down, Jason's got it all. His TikToks show the process in an entertaining way for all ages, but check out his YouTube videos because they show every detail of the flip. Check him out on TikTok and YouTube for some at-home or on-the-go entertainment. His handle is Flippin' Ships. That's flipping without the G, ships. And be on the lookout for these flip ships soon on Facebook and Instagram.
So like so I think that like you're right, GSP and Nurmagomedov are just the two most dangerous pound for pound wrestlers. But John Jones is grappling in that clinch. So fucking dangerous.
He is
man.
so
You
nasty,
don't want to be
bro.
in there with him.
Because, you know, the crazy thing about him, he's 6'4", but his calves are so small. And
Tiny
his,
legs.
Exactly.
Tiny
That's
legs,
why
dude.
he's so dangerous, because he's so quick, and his shit's all bone. Fucking
it's
hurts,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, when you get kicked by that, bro, it's like a bat, bro.
God.
Right
Dude,
into your face.
When I met him, dude, he was huge. He's huge, and he's kind of skinny, it seemed, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't as, like, large as I expected him to be.
He's bulking up.
He's
Yeah,
broad.
now
I
he's
mean, now he's
enormous.
going to
Huge,
heavyweight,
bro.
yeah.
Holy
He's
shit, bro.
fucking huge.
Dude, yeah.
Swole
That's
as hell.
scary, dude.
Oh, this is a crazy story. I feel like I need to tell it.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys probably remember. I probably told you guys a million times.
What?
But the John Jones story, it needs to go public about when I won the Naga.
Oh, yeah.
So the Naga tournament, pretty much, I show up. I mean, excuse me, Grappler Quest at the Fan X show. Because it was like underneath in the same place. And I won my division like 60 to 70 pound division.
Holy shit,
Or
you're
60 to
69.
69. It was like excuse me. It was 70 to 79 pound division. I won automatically because nobody signed up for it. So then, but then they were like, "Do you want to fight the kid like above your weight class?" And there's only one kid in that weight class, and they were like, "We can't let you fight really anyone who's like 20 pounds heavier than you. That's not really like ethical." So I fought that kid. He was like came all the way from like New Jersey, and I beat him. And then I like won whatever the title, like the fucking medal or whatever. But the day before, John Jones said that he would sign the medal if I won it.
Yeah.
So I won the medal, and I walked my ass like upstairs into the Fan Expo part where he was signing, and he like saw me and like pointed me out and was like, "Come here," and like he signed it, and now I have it like hung up on a shadow box and everything.
That's
So
fucking fire.
yeah, shout
That's
out John
awesome,
Jones. He was
man.
being a real one. We had a whole conversation with him the day before. There was no one in line to meet him that day.
That's crazy.
Literally no one. There was like maybe 2 or 3 people behind us. We just sat there and had a whole conversation.
Johnny Bones Jones.
It was before he was like champion and huge. So like he was
He He won the belt when he was like 22.
Yeah, I was gonna say he must have been 20.
Yeah.
It was like 2010.
He was
something like
fucking
that.
Probably one of
unreal.
his first fights.
Yeah, no, I remember I saw him when I was like younger, and
Yeah.
like I remember talking about him in the diner like Sunday morning after like watching the fights, and like we were all like, dude, this kid's nasty,
Yeah.
and then we went to the thing, man.
That's so cool.
Well, my family thought he was a dancer. My family,
What?
well, no, like think about it, like the way he moves and shit is so elegant, and like you know how back in the day, like teachers always be like, you shouldn't shit on ballet because I know football players that took
all the
ballet.
time.
And like it's just all about like footwork and elusiveness and like whatever. And my dad and my family did like dance and shit because like that was part of the shit. Like they did dance because like it was like my grandma was a part of it, so like they kind of like made it. I don't know. They like forced them, I'm sure, when they were a kid. And I'm sure they didn't really want to do it, but then it became like part of their thing. They made it dope and they did like sick dances, whatever. I don't know, but it helped with all their footwork and all their sports. So he was like really interested in wondering. Yeah, exactly. He played basketball and football. I mean, basketball and soccer. So it like kind of worked.
Man.
But he was really interested in finding out like if he was a dancer.
Yeah.
My dad, like, and he wasn't. He said he's like, I don't know, I've never danced really. He's like, I'm just an athlete, man. Like me and all my brothers. His brother's in the NFL.
Yeah, yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine those jeans, man.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Just beasts.
Well, you know Lomachenko, the boxer?
Yes.
That's
I don't.
probably my favorite
I haven't
boxer
seen
ever.
His dad made him do like years of a Russian dance.
Oh,
like
yeah, I
ballet.
did hear that.
Oh, I
Dude,
did hear
it's-
that. Yeah.
Dude, he has the best footwork I've ever
Disgusting.
seen.
Dude, Natsky has had movement, bro.
Oh
He'll
my-
make you... Bro, he just
Jumps behind
recently
you.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the first time in so long. Bro, his amateur record was like 360 something to 1.
Yeah, he
And it was
lost once.
insane. Yeah, he was disgusting.
What?
Dude,
Dude,
swear to
this
God.
guy, oh my god.
So nasty.
Changed
bro.
boxing for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's
hands
incredible.
down.
He would like jump behind, like you'd punch him and then jump
Yeah,
behind them.
Literally
at, like,
be
the angle,
gone.
and then you'd fucking throw a right hook.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The shuffling.
It's beautiful
like,
to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made
beautiful.
people look
Yeah,
stupid.
but that's what I'm saying. You were like you seemed shocked when I brought up the dancing part.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's when you get the combination of things that like the wrestling,
Yeah.
maybe even like a little bit of
that's
dancing,
true.
the footwork,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
That's a
It
good
makes
point.
sense.
Yeah.
you know, you got to bring it all together.
Straight coordination, bro.
Yeah. GSP, that was kind of what he did. He kind of was bringing
That's
one of
true.
the first guys to like truly
Yeah.
bring it all together and
Yep.
become a master of it, you know.
Mhm.
Him, BJ Penn.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
don't really know who else.
That's the guy that I think would be a dancer if I had to guess. You know what I mean?
BJ Penn.
No,
Or-
fucking GSP.
GSP?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Like he does gymnastics and calisthenics.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
for
That's
shit.
pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
instead of dance, he probably
Yeah.
that was his
Well,
supplement.
he did karate
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Super coordinated
That's
guy,
wicked
bro.
good.
Yeah.
That was all. That's like his stance.
The bounce is back.
That's like the
Yeah.
the most of the karate is the stance. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, man.
In the jabs, he's very like straight,
Yeah.
long jabs, you know,
Yeah.
and it's that like same foot, same
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
forward
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
The Superman
Then
punch.
he's out, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I remember being a little kid, and I would go over like my step cousins. I guess it was the Vitones, like all the Vitones,
Oh, yeah.
and the Snows, like
Mhm,
Brendan and
mhm.
Kyle. So, and
Oh,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
that's
guy.
it. We all go way back, and we used to like just straight up duke it out on the trampoline, just fist fights,
What?
bare
That's
knuckles
awesome.
sometimes, you know, and like
Crazy.
well, it didn't start like just like we're gonna start punching each
Yeah,
other. These like
yeah.
little kids
Start
shit like
wrestling,
wrestling,
yeah.
but they were much bigger than us and like 3 years older than us. So like me and Bryce would kind of fight back and be like, "What the fuck," you know?
Yeah.
So like then they'd be like tossing us and hitting us. So and at this time I trained,
Yeah.
so I was getting like kind of beat up on. And in my head I was like, "Dude, I'm getting beat up on. Like, I'm not getting beat up
Yeah.
on. Who the hell? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So I would just like I really remember being on a trampoline like bouncing up and like Superman punching one of them in the front like face.
Yeah.
I broken Bryce's nose numerous times. Just like
What?
no, I'm not trying to like break his nose. You just get
Yeah,
into it like
yeah,
as
yeah.
kids, like knee hockey or something.
That's
like
awesome.
we'd start like throwing
Knee
like
hockey.
we'd start throwing haymakers, and
Oh, man.
One time I pulled the shirt over his face and like hit him in the face and like
You're a fucking asshole.
No, I wasn't.
Savage
Dude,
kid, bro. Yeah.
I never started it. I
bro.
never started these things. I'm not an instigator like that. I don't start things. You know.
Oh, just fuck each other up, bro. What would you do after? Would you just like tend to the wounds?
He would
or
just
chill?
be like, "Oh fuck," and then like he would just like fix his nose, and then we get back to playing knee hockey or
Oh, yeah,
wrestling.
you're kids. You don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
literally.
Yeah, dude. I don't give, the only thing
You
I care
forget
about
things,
is
like-
you're not telling your parents, because
Yeah.
then like that ends up me getting in trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Be like, no, but we're good, right? You're not gonna tell your parents though, right? We're
You
good.
fucking got some blood.
It's like when I'm sure you and your brother gotten plenty of those dukes.
Well, yeah, dude. Of course.
You have a sister as well, right?
Yeah, dude, I fought my sister. She's a big ass bitch, bro. My sister's like 170, bro. My height, bro. She's huge. She's a beast. Dude, I want her to start grappling with us.
Oh, dude. Yeah. No, I've seen her.
That'd be
She
awesome.
probably fucked me up.
She would get into fights all the time in school, bro. I want her to start. She would dead ass be Amanda
Yeah.
Nunez. I swear to God.
I've
She's
never
really
I've
built
never-
like her. She needs to like cut.
I think they need to introduce more bigger weight classes for females.
That would be
Yeah.
savage.
Maybe, yeah,
Like,
they've
what,
been-
like,
hell
you're
yeah.
trying, like,
They've been talking
you're,
about that.
You're excluding like any female that's above like what is it, like 155 or something
It's
like that.
either that or 145.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what you trying to tell me? There's no like 165, 175, even 200-pound girls out there who are duking
Yeah.
like straight up? That you
Yeah.
trying to tell me
That'd
that
be
that's
awesome,
not
dude.
entertaining?
Yeah,
To like female heavyweights? How is there
Yeah.
no female heavyweight
I
division?
know.
Get that
It's
shit
weird,
running.
man.
yeah.
That's gonna
for
sell
sure, bro.
fucking tickets. That's
Yeah.
gonna sell money.
No, that would be
Big.
Are you
huge. Yeah.
fucking
Dana's
stupid?
waiting. That's what it is. bro.
Dana's like kept it in the back pocket.
Yeah,
One day
literally,
he's just
bro.
gonna be
That's
like,
his playbook.
wham,
Yeah.
225-pound woman weight class.
Just
fucking
enormous
Let's see him
chicks, bro.
duke it out.
Just catch weight. Just
Yeah, literally.
Yes, I mean,
So
I
good.
think that they should introduce like a 175 or 165 and then
Yeah.
185,
Yeah,
and then
that'd
they
be
should
smart,
do a
bro.
catch weight and just like
yeah.
have like super
There's a
heavyweight
lot of-
fights almost. You
A
know?
lot of those women cut weight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
dangerous,
lot
man.
of
There's no
weight.
reason to be
There's
doing
no-
that shit.
no.
If you could, if you could have higher weights.
Like it should
Why are you
just be
making
whatever
them
you're
cut?
natural at.
Yeah.
Whatever you're like comfortable
Yeah,
and
dude.
healthy at is what you should be able to fight at. You
I don't
shouldn't be
know.
able
Everyone
to,
has to cut.
yeah.
It's so
Sucks.
weird, man.
I mean, we have there's so many divisions already, and the lower they go, the less spaced they are, and that's safe. That's like much better because you have a range. You can go from 145, 155 to 135. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you start going 20 pounds. That's a stretch.
Yeah. I mean,
One
at the
f-
bigger weights, I think it's a little different.
That's
Like
true.
it's
Because they're so
185 to
big
what
to
205
205,
is light heavyweight,
Yeah.
and then 225 and up.
Yeah.
225 to 265.
Something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah,
I
225,
think-
260.
But like
Because
20
heavyweights
pounds,
will cut down.
20 pounds is a stretch. They should at least
Yeah.
give like 4 or 5 pounds leeway, like for cutting. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just think there's a lot less fighters at the bigger divisions, so they couldn't even fill
That's
it,
a good
maybe.
point.
But I mean,
They-
so many people are fighting now. So.
yeah, I think they should at least do what they do for like heavyweight, where it's a range of weight, 225 to 265, anywhere in
No,
there
that's
you can
perfect.
fight. If you fought from like 165 to 175, that's the welterweight division. You know, like you can be
Yeah.
either one of those. 185 to 195, that's the middleweight. 205 to 215, that's like light heavyweight. You know, give it a range. You can be anywhere in here. You know, that's kind
Yeah,
of
that's a
like fair.
good
That's
idea.
fair
Like
game.
like 190 to 200. Like
Yeah. Like
Like
that's
that
like 10
weight
pounds.
division?
Give or take 10 pounds on
Yeah.
somebody isn't like insane. Like if me and you got into it and like we had the same skill, like me and you wouldn't be that different. You probably weigh like what 145.
yeah,
Like 10 pounds. Like
Yeah.
that's not like anything crazy. You'd have
No,
like a
no.
teeny bit of an advantage, but
Yeah.
like at that point I might be a
I
little
think
bit
it's, like-
quicker or lighter. You
like-
know.
When it gets to like 40 pounds, I think that's where it's.
Yeah. But 20
The strength
pounds.
is a
20
big
pounds I
difference.
think is a
Yeah.
little bit of a stretch.
No, you're right about that, bro. You can have a lot of fucking, muscle on for 20 pounds. Like, you can actually make that shit
Imagine,
work, bro.
20
It's a
pounds
big
of
difference,
muscle.
yeah.
Nagano,
You kidding me?
he walks around like 270.
Huge.
Yeah.
280 probably. So like
Monster.
when he gets in there, man,
He
dude,
might be that big. I don't. How tall is he?
6'4".
I think, yeah,
Shit.
6'4",
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
he's
He's
probably
walking around
pushing
at
300.
like he's
Yeah.
like he's
Oh,
walking around comfortably
fuck.
at 280 at
Yeah.
least, you know.
Yeah.
So he
Big
gets
guy.
in there with someone who's 240.
Yeah.
He's gonna fuck that guy up.
Yeah.
You get in there, even if he gets in there with someone who's 230 pounds, he's gonna
Yeah.
fuck
Well,
that
that's what he.
dude
That's what
up.
he did to Stipe.
Stipe was like
Yeah.
240.
Stipe had
I
like
think.
20 pounds under.
Yeah. I think he was 245. I
Yeah.
think.
Dude.
And
Poor guy.
dude, Stipe almost caught him at the end too. Stipe thought he had him.
Yeah.
He hit him and then he like took a step forward and walked right into it.
Oh my god,
If it
that's
was
such a
that-
scary knockout.
Literally, bro.
Dude, when
bro.
Nagano fights, it's a murder, dude. He's gonna
Murder scene.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna. I
Oh
want
my
to see him
goodness.
fight. Who's it? Derek? Derek
Yes.
Lewis is
Oh,
fighting,
yes.
but he's fighting somebody.
Gone.
Yeah.
Who?
That I don't know his first name.
Gaines.
It's Gone.
Gone.
Gane.
Oh yeah.
He's like this French guy.
Yeah.
He's a kickboxer. I
Huge.
think.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
They're
huge.
fighting
He's
each other.
undefeated, yeah.
And I want to see Nagano fight the winner of that.
Yeah.
But I've heard he was ducking and like
Yeah,
he got
that's what
like.
I heard, too.
I heard he's.
Or you like missed a
I
fight
heard.
or
I
something?
know. I heard he got pulled from the championship. Now he's not even like technically
No
champion.
way.
That they're fighting for interim, and then
What?
like he's gonna.
Oh no,
fight.
he's still the champ.
He's still the champ, but they're
They're
fighting
doing
for
that interim
they're
belt,
doing
yeah.
the interim, and
Yeah.
then he's gonna have to fight for like the belt
Yeah.
against whoever Derek Lewis and the other guy who just
Yeah.
Gaines or whatever. And but if he wins that fight, you gotta go John Jones Nagano.
Yeah.
Because John
That
Jones
fight
kind of
will
sitting
happen.
back and saying like I'm
taking his
the
time,
greatest,
for
you know,
sure,
like
bro.
shit. I'm winning all these fights. I've been champ for I don't know fucking how long now. I'm like half my life. And-
no, literally, bro.
All his
Literally.
fights are like championship fights.
You know, he
Yeah.
just keeps fucking beating dudes up, and he just wins. He's
Yeah.
not necessarily beating the fuck out of them, but
Yeah.
he's just controlling the fight every time.
He's the
just,
smartest guy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That's what I
and
think.
but he has all the advantages when it comes to
Yeah.
situations. He said, "I want to see Nagano actually like do a title defense before I fucking fight him." You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't think he's beating Nagano though. Like not anytime soon, bro. That's just me.
I don't know.
John
I
Jones got
just-
huge out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
You
I have
know,
to
like,
see
he
the
needs to-
face off. I have to see the
The
face
face off, yeah. Just
'Cause
literally see them
Nagano's-
together.
Nagano's so big. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna
So
have time
big.
though. If you think about it,
Yeah.
Derek Lewis is gonna fight this guy. Then Nagano's got to fight Derek Lewis, and then they would have the fight.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's got
Jones
time
would
to
be down
get
the
used to
line,
his
though.
weight.
Yeah, John said like he's waiting like another year.
That's what I'm
He's-
saying.
He said he wants to.
That's
feel
probably how
comfortable
much that time
shoes.
is, you know. So that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
He's taking
Has to
his
be.
time, bro.
Entire
gonna
That's
get
the
used
fight
to
of his
it.
life. Is
This is
Nagano,
the
bro.
super fight. It's
That's
the
the
fight of the
biggest fight
fucking
ever.
century.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring in the most money ever.
Literally,
You
bro.
I
fucking
would
Two
love
kidding
titans,
me?
bro.
I would love to see that do like bigger numbers than McGregor.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
move
That would be
was- dude,
McGregor
amazing.
has the top 5
Crazy, bro. So rich.
It's the top
Because
5.
he's Jake Paul and them for like at the highest level of all time. He talks so much shit, gets so much
Best.
promotion getting in. He just brings so much attention in wherever he goes, and now he's
Yeah.
branded it. Now he's branded himself as like proper fucking whiskey,
Yeah.
proper 12 whiskey, and he's just a fuck who
He just
just
has
drinks
that-
and I fight and I
He has
fuck
that
people
aura,
up.
like he has that it factor. Just people love him, man.
And dude, I don't understand how people could say, you know, he might be the greatest, like, numbers wise, like bringing in, like he's just said, he has a top 5 UFC like fights.
All
ever.
top 5.
Yeah,
He fills the top 5 list.
but like, dude, is he the greatest fighter
No,
of all
no,
time?
no,
No way,
no
no
way.
way.
In his prime, he was one of
And,
those.
He's
and
the best
truthfully,
showman.
I
Yeah.
think he should be ashamed of the way he's been acting. It's been embarrassing the way
I
he's
think
handled
so, bro.
himself as of late.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Fuck McGregor, bro. I've never liked McGregor.
No, I used to like him at the beginning before he like started just being like, he just started.
He's so
doing-
entertaining.
Yeah, literally.
Dude,
he would
that,
knock people out
he
too,
had some-
bro. Like
he
would
had some
fuck
good
people up.
performances.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He was
yeah.
great at the
Double
beginning,
champ.
and now he's
True.
just not even that he's not performing and losing. It's the way he carries himself and the way he acts.
He's an
It's
asshole.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's
he's an
disgusting, you know. And Dustin Poirier said it. I thought it was beautiful. He said, "Karma's not a bitch; it's a mirror." I
Yeah,
really
dude,
thought
I
that
saw
was
that.
beautiful
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking. Like in the
Yeah.
situation, like why is he's so and like. After the whole thing,
Disgusting.
Poirier literally just said, like, I hope you make it home to your beautiful wife
Yeah,
and
dude,
kids.
Poirier's the nicest.
And like I
guy.
hope you
I
make it
love
home
Poirier,
safe.
bro.
Like this guy
Yeah,
said he's
dude,
gonna
Poirier's
kill me.
awesome.
I hope he gets home
Yeah.
safe. And then he goes, "Your fucking wife's in my DMs."
It's
Like,
like,
are
yo,
you
shut
fucking
the fuck
kidding
up,
me?
bro.
Like
He's
if I
sitting
was,
down with the broken
like,
It's
leg.
so
Poirier,
funny
you
though.
know,
It's so funny.
if Poirier wasn't
Yeah,
such
that's
a
pretty
nice
funny.
guy,
Yeah, that shit, dude, that shit had me rolling.
dude, if he
Show,
wasn't such a
but
nice
it's so
guy, he
fun.
would have just walked over and just fucking pounded his
just fucked him
fucking
up.
face in while he was
He's
on the
already
ground
injured.
still. You know, he's
Yeah.
already on the ground. He's not getting up. But like,
Yeah.
wow, man, I couldn't believe the way he carried himself. It's disgusting, you
Yeah.
know. And I think
And he
all that.
switched like the last time they fought, like 6 months ago.
He was
He's
so nice.
nice.
Yeah,
He
he was
was
a nice
so
dude.
They
polite.
just switched it up.
I think he just
man.
was.
I think he was doing it for himself.
I think he was just doing it.
Hype himself
yeah,
up.
I think he was also doing it
He's
just
trying to be like his old
raise
self.
raise the
Yeah,
promotion,
Yeah,
like,
that
get the
too.
money
Yeah,
going. This
that
is
too.
that
I
had to
think
have
he's
been,
just trying to be like him old self.
was that like top 3 highest selling fights ever?
Yeah, definitely.
What, the Poirier one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
shit.
fucking. It was like 1.8
I don't know
mil.
that. What's number one? It has to be Khabib.
It's Khabib,
versus,
yeah.
I was about to say.
That was like so much.
That was
It's like,
crazy.
I might have
bro.
pushed 3 mil buys.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
And
of money.
Dana White's fucking
That's
calling
why
people
Dana-
out about like stealing streaming and shit. You
Dude,
fucker.
yeah.
You kidding?
Let me
Fucking
watch crack.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like,
Watch
watch me
the
fucking watch
fucking
crack
I just
stream,
buffer
bro.
him.
You get
Yeah.
3 million times 60. You fuck. You fuck. Not even $3
Pay your
million
fighters.
times 60. Not including everything else, all the advertisement, all the
Yeah,
everything.
literally, bro.
So much.
Probably doesn't even
got that.
pay for the arenas and shit.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just
yeah.
did
Straight
that. They just got
profit,
that
bro.
cyber deal with remember everyone was wearing the crypto.com shirts?
I saw that shit. Yeah,
was like a
cryptocurrency.
yeah,
$500 million
fucking
dollar
blockchain.
deal.
Crazy, dude.
Just to put it in the ring and
Yeah.
like for the
Yeah.
people to wear the shirts.
Dude, he
Dude,
took that
serious.
shit, put that shit right in his pockets, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
Dana
what the
White,
fuck?
that fuck.
Yeah, fuck you,
No,
Dana White.
no,
No, I'm kidding.
man.
Nah,
Uncle
man.
Dana's a good
He's-
guy.
He's a good guy, but I think that he
grinds,
needs to.
dude.
I
He
think.
grew the
I think he
sport
needs.
we love.
No, yeah, of course. You can never take that away from him. You gotta respect
That's
him.
true.
But I think he's starting to
Sorry.
fall behind a little bit. I think like he's like modernizing the UFC. I don't know if he's like doing that and not doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? But like we're saying with like weight classes and different things that I think that he should be doing a little bit differently
That's true.
and modernizing the sport a little bit. It's starting to grow to like not only like it's been global for a while, but it's being like household almost. It's almost
Yeah,
as
it's
big
getting
as
huge.
like the
Big
top
and
4
everything,
sports.
This
It's
past
almost
year,
it's gonna
holy
be
shit.
considered a top 5 major sport within like
Soon.
it's all over the.
Dude,
It was on ESPN
these-
this morning
this
when I
shit's
woke up. I was
growing,
watching the
man.
shit.
MMA is a
Shit's
sport, bro.
growing.
Yes,
That's the
it's
biggest fucking
so
brand
it's
for
so
it.
large. It started what 20, maybe 30
Yeah.
years, not even 30
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I saw something like people always shit on him about paying the fighters. Like he doesn't pay them enough.
No, yeah,
But I
they
saw
do.
something. It was like, in the past like 15 years, fighter pay has gone up by like 6 times.
600%.
That's awesome.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
that's fucked.
And
I mean,
it was
for
like
what,
Chael
though?
Sonnen. Chael Sonnen said like when he started fighting, he was getting like $2,000, and now like the lowest you can get for like bottom prelim is like 24,000, something like that, 12,000.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
so-
But they do.
In only 15 years, he was like, what other big sport has done that in 10 years? 6 times the pay. So it's just getting started.
Yeah,
man.
no,
they're gonna
it's
get
true.
paid.
It's
They're gonna
true.
get paid.
I
It's just
think
it's still so new.
I think a thing that needs to be taken out of it though is win bonuses.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit too much. You know, like it shouldn't be.
I like that.
No,
Yeah,
I like the
bonuses are
idea.
worth
I like
it,
the
though.
idea of it, but it's
That
12,000
Motino
for
guy,
it's
the
2,000
guy
for the
who
fight.
Sugar beat that dude's
Yeah,
ass.
he got
That
fighting
dude got
that,
like
yeah,
yeah.
75 bands.
Yeah, like he was
Yeah.
like Dana was like, I'm paying that kid.
Yeah,
he
for
deserves
sure,
it.
bro.
No,
Yeah, he
I'm
got
not-
fucked up.
So that's
man.
what
I'm
it's
not
nice.
saying. I'm not
War.
saying you get rid of like the fight of the night or submission or whatever, any of those things.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about they do like 12,000 for the fight, and then it's 12,000 if you win.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
That's
do.
what
they
they do.
that.
It's
Yeah,
50 it's
they do
50-50,
that. They
you
do
know what I
that,
mean?
Yeah.
So I
If you
think
win,
that's a
yeah.
little crazy. Make it like 18-6 if you win, or like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder why they do that.
Yeah.
It's a little that's a little
I
hectic.
think it's
you
the
know?
win bonus.
Yeah.
It's the win
Yeah,
bonus.
Spoils the
Maybe
war,
it
yeah.
No, it pushes. It pushes.
incentivizes
Yeah, it's
you to
exactly. It's an
fight
incentive.
better. So
I
But
mean,
still,
imagine getting paid the same as a guy that's like you're fucking up. You know what I mean? That, like,
you're
that's
still
kind of
getting
like
paid more though.
Yeah,
You're still getting paid
true.
more.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's a good point.
you get that
yeah.
win bonus.
Yeah,
If you're the
That
better
win bonus
guy,
would-
I guess that makes
it's worth
sense.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, no, it does make sense. But like, I also think that
It sucks
that's,
for the
they're both getting fucked up. You know, they're
Yeah.
gonna have money to like support whatever's happening afterward
Yeah,
with their
that's a good
heads and
point,
their
yeah.
family.
it's the lifestyle they chose. You know?
No, yeah, you're right. You're very right. Fuck. You want to spark this up?
Sure, let's fucking
Another
do it.
thing I want to talk about. Wow, we just went like
How
50
long has it
minutes,
been?
like 50 minutes
Wow.
straight
Yeah.
talking about jiu-jitsu and
We
martial
talked all
on
MMA.
day
sports
about
and getting
jiu-jitsu.
fucked
That was
up.
great, but I want to talk about like supplements. Last time we were talking, we were talking about like lion's mane and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's
Lion. So I remember watching Paul Stamets on the Rogan podcast.
The
He's
fun
this
guy
mushroom
master.
guy.
Yeah, the mushroom.
So I
man.
got really interested in mushrooms, like for supplementation. Like
No, not even
And-
psilocybin mushrooms. He's talking actual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
yeah, I know. I just think it's
You
funny.
fucking
Like, yeah,
shut me.
mushrooms.
like
Yeah.
actual like edible mushrooms.
Yeah,
And I don't know, like I never realized how fucking healthy they were.
that's true. I got
You were
lion's
telling
mane
me
too.
the
That shit's
lion's
awesome.
mane, restores brain cell, like the ends
The
of
nerve,
your
yeah,
nerve.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like what the fuck is it called? Like your nervous system too. It like reproduces it really well. Bro, I lost my fucking taste because of COVID, and I started taking lion's mane, and my fucking aunt lost her taste for like 3 months, and I got mine back in like 3 days. Might be because I'm like healthy, but I took that lion's mane mushroom, bro, and 3 days, bro. I just had my fucking taste
You
back.
had COVID?
Yeah, I had COVID.
How
That
was
shit
it, man?
sucked.
How'd you?
Dude, it was like 2 days. I was like, am I gonna die? And then I was like, fine. Dude, the first day I got drunk though. I got really drunk, bro. I was positive for COVID, and I just drank a 12 pack of Bud Light. Yeah.
By yourself?
So I was like, I feel fine, Mom, and I got someone to get me fucking Bud Light, and I got drunk. The next morning, bro, I literally thought I was gonna die.
Damn, I mean, that was probably the alcohol more than the COVID.
Exactly.
I mean, COVID involved.
Didn't help, you know. But yeah, it wasn't even that bad. It was just like going through it, losing your taste and smell, and you're fine, bro.
Yeah, I never got it. Did you get it?
I don't think so. I mean, I got sick at the beginning, but I never got tested or anything, you know, so.
I never got, like, those
I just got vaxxed.
You did?
Yeah, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
They got to me.
They got you.
They got me.
They got you. You get both shots, or?
Derna. I only got one. I need to get the second one eventually, but I got the Derns.
Did you feel, like, fine after?
Oh, yeah, I felt like I don't know,
That's
nothing
good.
wrong. Arm sore, normal vaccine stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I heard it was getting worse from my close relative who works in the hospital, and they said that it just has been getting pretty bad around where they are, and they've seen kids like our age getting pretty sick.
Fuck.
So, I don't know. I read something that said Moderna. I mean, God knows how accurate fucking numbers are these days.
Let's be honest.
And, but I saw numbers from, I don't remember the source, but I remember it being pretty reliable and, like, it didn't seem anything out of the ordinary. It was like, Moderna has, like, a 80% chance, like, 80%, like, working. I don't know. Like, I don't know I'm at the loss of words right now, but like 80% functionality, I guess. Like it's
effectiveness.
Yeah. Thank you. Holy fucking shit. The goddamn the weed. But like 80% effective compared to Pfizer was like 37. God knows J&J. You get that shit, you're dead in a month. Like, you don't know where you end up with the J&J.
Why the fuck are there like 4 of them?
I saw people posting on their story like living life on the edge.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew nothing about vaccines.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't.
It's probably just a bunch of rich companies, and they each just
Trying to
use
get
their
a
money
bag,
to save the world.
Trying to get a bag.
And
they're trying to
make
get a bag.
walk.
They don't
Yeah,
give a
that's
fuck.
true. Yeah, honestly,
They
I
don't
don't
give
give a fuck about the world. What am I saying?
I think that it's kind of outlandish to think that like Bill Gates is putting all this money in to do something bad and like implement so much all this bad shit into people. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
If he really wanted to do
He's not
something
taking
so
it.
terrible, he would have done it already, bro. He has more money than almost anyone in the entire world. He could have fucking concocted the illest shit. He got everybody fucking hooked on whatever he wanted them to get hooked on, or implement whatever into your fucking brain, or God knows what. He's trying to
It's
help
crazy
people.
how like that's a thing. Like people think he's evil and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. People like hate rich people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I mean,
Yeah.
for right reasons though. At some point,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, like the filthy, like the Bezos.
Yeah, like the 1%.
billion-
You
Yeah,
know-
people hate them.
especially now with the whole Bezos and fucking flying dick to the moon, to the edge of space, not even the
Yeah.
fucking moon. Like we want to go to the edge of space in this fucking dick craft. What the fuck was that?
Bro, I didn't even know that was happening until after it happened. I was like, oh yeah, Jeff Bezos went to the moon.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no,
He went
I-
to the moon?
Yeah,
no, yeah,
he went to the edge of space.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. And they like
Fucking weird,
fell
man.
down by like parachute and shit. Now, honestly,
Yeah.
it's still pretty sketchy.
It literally was shaped like a dick.
Yeah, it was
Straight
really
like a
cocked,
fucking
dude.
dick.
Yeah,
It looked
that's
like it
true,
came out
yeah.
of Spaceballs.
Balls.
Yeah.
It looked like the like the movie Spaceballs.
Yeah.
And like the parachute looked like a fat ball sack in the fucking wind. And it just Jeff Bezos right now everyone's hating it because the money that they spent on that dick craft to go to the edge of space could have like fed the planet maybe.
Yeah,
Who
probably.
fucking knows? Maybe
Fuck
2
that.
times
Yeah,
over.
science.
Like
Yeah,
could
I
have
guess
fed
so.
the fuck like you ever read those stats where it's like this person's like weekly earning could have paid for the like could have ended a world hunger.
Yeah.
Like shit like that is
why people
why
hate
it's
capitalism.
evil. You know, they think like, you know, we're gonna reinvest this money into more technology that's gonna better the earth. You know, that's a good idea. I think that's great.
I think that's being done.
But like, how about we get straight to the fucking point? Let's just start getting like food, electricity everywhere. Get it going. Get people like functioning society everywhere. You know.
I think America's doing pretty well. Like, it could be a lot worse.
It could be way worse.
I think we came out, and everyone probably thought that we were going into COVID, really and we were gonna be fucked going into COVID. Like coming out, like when we were going into COVID, people thought when we were gonna be exiting that everything was gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
But I thought it came together pretty well. I mean, other than like complications with like COVID laws and shit and all that, I think like society as a whole isn't all that bad.
No, it definitely could be worse.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't really follow the economy too much or like politics.
You know, I'm not huge into the economy either, but like
I know gas is up a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I know that.
Gas is up a lot, yeah. It doesn't affect me, like, directly, like, what happened after COVID, so I think we did fine, you know?
Well, I mean, just, like, as a society, like, morale-wise, I think a lot of people, like, smartened up and learned a lot about themselves. It was a good, like, reflection period for a lot of people, so when we came out, like, a lot of people were much nicer, and, like, you saw who you really wanted to be around, saw who you really wanted to, like, do, and, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
I thought it was a good, like, I mean, fuck, maybe I'm just speaking for me. But I don't know about you guys.
No, I'm kind of the same way.
I kind of enjoyed COVID.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just
I
the
think a
disease
lot of people
spread,
say
just
that.
kill
I just
a bunch of
enjoyed the
people.
time.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the thing that was going out and killing my granny, okay? It was going out, it was picking grannies off, and I loved it.
It was a good time.
Fuck. No,
All I did was watch podcasts for like 2 months straight.
Yeah.
bro,
I was working.
you saw Bill Bruce stand up. He was like, he was like, what if like some disease just happened and just like killed a bunch of people, so the traffic in some fucking road there would just be nothing. He's like, you never have traffic again. He's like, there's literally too many people. Dude, a few years later, like 10 years later, here we are. Disease kills a bunch of people, maybe. And maybe traffic's lighter, I don't know.
If I was him, I would have taken a video driving down the highway laughing. Being, I
Yeah,
told you,
10
fuckers!
years later,
It's
Dude,
over.
yeah.
Bill Burr, I could see it, you know, he's like laughing.
Yeah.
He's a dick.
Dude, he had like a
So
funny
funny,
bit like about cruise ships. Like that's the best way to be a murderer is like.
Yeah, I saw that
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
pick this up in 1 second.
Yeah,
We're gonna take a moment from the ad.
Yeah.
Our sponsor for PTP is Flippin' Ships. Flippin' Ships was founded by CEO Jason Reynolds during late quarantine, and Jason is in the business of providing you with entertainment. Whether you're looking for a restored boat in great condition you can take on the lakes, or if you're interested in watching the process go down, Jason's got it all. His TikToks show the process in an entertaining way for all ages, but check out his YouTube videos because they show every detail of the flip. Check him out on TikTok and YouTube for some at-home or on-the-go entertainment. His handle is Flippin' Ships. That's flipping without the G, ships. And be on the lookout for these flip ships soon on Facebook and Instagram.
I need to know what the fuck that shit was, bro. It was
My brother showed me it.
Yeah, it was like if he was like a mayor or a president to like thin out the herd, he would just sink cruise ships with like submarines. He would just get rid of them and they'd sink to the bottom of the ocean. No one would know.
He was saying like people who go on cruise ships are like the worst.
Yeah,
kind of
they're
people.
fucking idiots. Yeah, we're like, who the fuck goes on a cruise ship? Just kills them all.
Sit here.
You know why?
Get
It's
drunk.
like it's like $120 to go to like Cancun for like 3 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now who's
that's
fucking
pretty-
stupid?
yeah.
Now you
Well,
want to
I'd
go
rather-
on a cruise.
if I'm in Cancun, I don't want to be on a cruise ship for a fucking week.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
like
good
it's
point.
a cruise to
You
Cancun
go,
for like 2 days or 3 days or whatever, and then you cruise back. But it's
that's
all
cool.
buffet or whatever. You stay on the boat or whatever.
Maybe he
yeah.
spares those
But-
people.
But I've never been on a cruise. I can't speak.
I don't
can't
know.
Speak,
I don't
so
know
like,
if I would
I've
fuck
never-
with it.
no.
I would literally just have to be drunk the whole time.
I
Probably
mean, it's
have-
free
have
booze.
fun.
It's free. It's free
I'll
bar.
just-
It's
yeah,
free. It's
I'd be drunk the whole time.
actually.
Yeah,
I
true.
think that the catch is that they get you with the booze and you gotta pay for the booze.
Oh, I bet you do.
It's free food. They're like, you can have all the food you want,
Yeah.
but you gotta pay for this booze, and
Dude.
we know you're gonna get you.
Our boy James, he's on a cocktail cruise right now.
No
so all the
way.
drinks are free. And he went for
Oh.
4 days just on a boat drinking
what
every
he's
day.
at?
Yeah, he just came back today. And the drinks are free
Dude.
there, so how the fuck do
Dude,
they
I don't
make
drink, man. I can't do
Really?
it. Not good for the stomach.
Mm.
I don't know. I think of it as like poison. It's funny because like
It is
I
poison.
don't look at like food like that, or I didn't.
Yeah.
I started kind of recently like looking
Later.
at food. Yeah,
Dude,
looking at
alcohol
food.
is poison.
But alcohol is real poison. Now, I found out Matthew Walker, he's a sleep doctor. He's been on
I know
Rogan.
that guy, yeah.
He talks about the first 6 hours of your sleep while you're drunk is you don't reach any sort of like deep sleep or REM cycle at all because your body's just trying to excrete all the alcohol out of your system. And that's why, like, when you're hungover, you just sleep because you didn't even get any sleep practically because
that's
you're
cool
just
to know,
excreting like the alcohol, you know.
It's the same way with weed, man.
It's the same thing with weed as well. You reach sleep, like deep sleep, but you don't reach a REM cycle.
Yeah, you don't get your REM.
Which is the most important.
Yeah.
That's where you.
Yeah. And he said people who say that they get like 6 hours of sleep and they're perfectly fine, like that's a lie. Like now that they're lying to you, it's just like their body, they don't even understand that their body's getting and not getting enough sleep.
That's what
you
I
need
do.
7 to 8 hours to sleep.
I know, bro. Oh my gosh.
I don't sleep for sure.
I get like 6.5 because I go to bed like late, dude.
Yeah.
And I wake up early for work, so I'm like, dude, I'm getting like 8 hours would be fucking amazing.
Awesome. I just can't do it, bro. I'm so distracted at nighttime, bro.
Yeah, dude. I try to get at least 7, but like
that's what I
it's
aim
usually
for.
down to like 6 something. Like what time is it now? Like it's already 9 o'clock. Like I'm going to work at I'm waking up
go
at
to
5.
bed at probably like fucking 12.
Yeah. What time do you wake up?
6.
Yeah, like I wake up at like 5. So that's rough. It's like 6 hours and then going in for like 8 hours.
You gotta wake up at 5. I mean, you get used to it, but
no, you get used to it.
You just gotta the night before you're like, fuck, I gotta go to bed.
That's the worst. It's just stuck on my head the whole day, like the whole week.
Like,
it's just like when I get home, I just want to like do this and then edit it up or like relax and like smoke and get some like experiences that like in so I can like tell some stories. But it's hard, man. I'm excited to like go back to school wherever I go back to school.
Weren't you at the Mount right now?
I was going at the Mount, but I just don't really think that's like the greatest place for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go probably just history is gonna be what I'm gonna study.
That's cool.
There you go.
You wanna be like a teacher?
Yeah, maybe a professor.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
History is fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, my idea is that like I want to have something to fall back on. Like I want to. I want to try to do this and like explore where this can go as far as it can go. But like I want to have like a job. I want to make money. I don't want to just.
Yeah, you need dreams and you need.
Yeah, and if I have that, then I'll have something to fall back. People like say that if you don't have something to fall back on, then you go head first and do it, and it's like you just.
True.
It's great, but in my case, I feel more comfortable with like knowing I have something to fall back on. Yeah. So if I go balls deep into something, then I know that I can like kind of like fuck up, and then I still have something.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a point where you realize you should go balls deep into like full.
Yeah.
I think there's a point.
For sure.
Like if you're not if you don't believe in it enough, if you're not like if you're kind of iffy about it, like okay, is this gonna work? And like it's not time.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You gotta really believe in it.
That's what John. No. Who the fuck was that? David Peterson talked about that. He was like, if you're gonna do something, like you should always have that one thing that you're like running straight forward.
Yeah.
At, like between
have like
work
an
and
aim.
school. Yeah. Just having a goal, bro, is so important.
Yeah. I mean,
are you talking about Jordan Peterson?
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Fucking
David
Peterson.
I was just like Jordan Peterson.
Yeah,
I know him. He's
a
a philosopher.
cool analogy.
The weed,
with
bro.
that.
The weed, bro.
His fucking analogy was like his dad had a 1-shot rifle, and it's like, and he's aiming at one thing. He's got to hit this shot, and this all he's focused on is that one thing. That was an analogy to your goal, like just focusing on.
Like aim small,
so cool.
Aim small, miss small. Aim big, miss big.
Yeah.
Like if you narrow your dreams down, then like you're lesser to miss because you're focused on like that one thing or whatever.
And your whole life revolves around it. Basically.
Exactly. It's true. I like to take it in steps. Like, I don't know where this podcast is going to go, but right now I'm just trying to, like, talk to people and just, like,
there's,
keep
like, the first step. You just do it.
That's what I'm saying.
The first step.
There's the first step to fucking anything. Just do it. Just fucking do it.
Fuck yeah, man. Most people don't even start.
Well, fuck, man. It is hard to start, but, like, that's just anything. You can't just, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally like what you guys do. Like, you guys just do it. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first step to go into
Jiu-Jitsu.
Love it. Like, you guys didn't really know, like, anybody. Did you really know anyone who went there?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just showed up.
He knew one person.
Yeah, and you guys just did it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's, like, that's great.
There's
that's
plenty.
that's like what
Just gotta
people need to
fucking
do
do
in
it.
life.
exactly, bro.
Fucking go out and do something.
Yeah. And there's like tons of jiu-jitsu places in Leo, and we just went to Clinton. And we're like, yeah, sure, Robin.
Yeah, dude. How one thing can change your life. One
know, right?
day, like, it's crazy.
It's so crazy, man. It is right. I mean, like,
Your whole life just goes.
dude, I've been getting like, I'm sure you guys get like a lot of props about the jiu-jitsu shit because like there's like no one else really like. I mean, there's like a lot of people doing it, but from the people who like we went to high school with.
I think it's like interesting. Like people are interested in it. Like, oh, that's cool. That's
No,
usually
yeah.
what I get.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying, man. And you guys just were doing it, and now I just started doing something, and it's the same thing starting to happen, and I understand like the passion and the love for it because I have that for this, and it's really crazy because like you love it for yourself, but then when you see other people kind of like texting you or like showing gratitude,
it just makes it better. It's like, oh yeah, I'm doing something good.
Yeah, I mean, plus mine, I just get to literally sit and fucking do this and talk to people.
Just chill.
It's great,
yeah.
you know, like you guys are fucking rolling around, like going at
yeah.
it, but like.
Yeah, I love that shit. I'm a competitive person. So I fucking.
No, yeah.
So is he.
Losing, dude. I hate losing, bro.
So yeah, like, it's just fun going at it.
Yeah,
I've done it my whole life, so.
I'm competitive. I mean, you know, we've always been competitive,
Yeah,
like playing sports and shit back in the day or whatever. But like,
You'll talk shit.
and I've gotten to the point where like, I just kind of, you know, I'm not into like, I'm into like competitiveness, but at the end of the day, like once that shit's over, like it's like, we're great. You know what I mean? Like I want like to like promote like you and like give you gratitude and whatever and talk to you. Like I don't know. Like I'm thinking about like from a jiu-jitsu perspective, you know. Like the moment the thing starts, we're not friends anymore, and like it's a battle. You know what I mean? But then the minute it's over, like back to the thing. You know what I mean? Like I was really bad at like holding grudges and like when I would lose or like getting like heated during like any sporting event or whatever it was. You know, I lose my temper really quickly. But like now that I've gotten older, it's like I just look at it the opposite way. And it's like, whatever it is, what it is. We'll just kind of do this thing and try to do it as best as I can. If I don't, it is what it is. Let's see what the other
if you
people
lose, you lose.
Yeah. But like, I
Something
mean,
doesn't work
fuck,
out.
dude, I love winning, and I hate
That's my
losing
favorite shit,
more
bro.
than I love
Exactly.
winning.
Yeah,
I think.
Oh,
That's me so angry.
In Little League was the hardest thing for me. I used to just like win, and then I would lose like a game or two, and I would just fucking lose it, and like I couldn't handle it. I don't know, like you have that with hockey or?
I wasn't like that bad, but
you were always just
there's
lackadaisical. Like you were like so
like,
good, but like lackadaisical. It seemed like about like just the situation. You'd be like, yeah, you know, I got a game tonight. I got to practice, you know, whatever. And then like you show up and score like fucking 3 goals or whatever.
Yeah, well, like there's like levels to competitiveness, so it's like certain games certain roles you really want to win.
You want this big man?
Oh sure.
Kill it.
So you like, there's certain matches, certain things you want to win. Not every like thing's the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had some situations in hockey definitely where like, fuck, dude, I don't want to lose.
See,
You probably hate the people, or you just it's like a big tournament or something you want to win.
I would just get upset about shit that didn't even matter. Like I'd get upset
Yeah,
about
that's-
like we're playing like it's like 5-on-5 or like 4-on-4 like at the courts or whatever. Like and it's like serious and there's like trash talk involved and then like you lose and I would fucking lose it. I get pissed. I'll just walk off and I go home. Like that's how it used to be.
Bro,
yeah.
for me it was fucking video games, bro. That shit sucked.
Oh,
like, dude, I was so competitive. There was literally a phase. I stopped playing football for like 3 or 4 years. I just played video games every fucking day, bro. And I got nasty.
You're pretty good at video games.
Yeah, bro. Tell me not, bro. I used to be in this clan that was like 300 something in the world, bro. And we used to play game battles every day, bro. We were ranked on GB.
On what
It
game?
was on Modern Warfare 3, bro. It was disgusting.
shit.
I had all my guns gold.
Game battles.
Yeah, and then, dude, when I would lose in that shit, it would get me so tight. It's so, like, insignificant,
The COD
bro. You know what I
rages.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd just be like, fuck that, dude. I don't want to fucking lose on fucking pixels. So that sucks. But,
That is
yeah,
crazy.
that's how I got my competitiveness, to be honest. And then wrestling. And I just hated losing.
Yeah, I mean that's just like it's programmed into people.
Yeah, it is.
You
That's
know,
cool.
like
You don't want to
embarrassment
lose
stuff.
at anything.
Yeah. You know, with me, it was like my dad, like, he admits it, like, he always was, like, pushing, like, winning. Like, he wasn't, like, if you're not first, you're last, but, like, it was, like, you want to win. Like, if you don't win, like, what's the point of doing this shit? Like, we want to win.
Yeah,
Like,
which
just
is
fucking
good,
win,
though.
You know? But, like, yeah, but then I think I just took it the wrong way, and, like, if I didn't, like, win, I was a loser, you know what I mean? And like he didn't obviously say any of that or like implicate that, but like that's just how I took it.
Those are the worst fucking
I
parents.
felt and like I felt like I needed to win, and like he always was like, dude, you don't need to win all the time. Like afterward, but like, I still felt the need. Like, I just need to win all the time. But like as I got older, I kind of just got more lackadaisical about it. You know, just fucking like shooting basketball. Like basketball, I was like off the bench. I was just like the spark plug. They just give me the ball and I would shoot. So like if we win, loss, I don't give a fuck. Did I play? Like just get me in the fucking game when we play with my boys. You know. So like as I got older, it was just like whatever. Like baseball was like whatever too. You know.
Yeah, I mean you're older, you're more aware, and it's like oh, this doesn't matter.
Well, baseball was always an individual thing. That's what I always say about baseball. Like in jiu-jitsu, it's individual. So when you lose, it fucking hurts so bad because it's like you don't have anyone to blame it on.
Exactly.
You know,
it's all on your skill.
And it wasn't like a miscommunication thing. Like it was you. It was yourself and no one else but yourself. And it's especially when I was younger. That's why I quit. It was like I couldn't like look at myself and be like, I mean, you're a little kid. It's like hard to like self-analyze and like look at like what the actual issue was. But like
you played a lot of sports though.
Yeah, I should have just stuck with it though, cause like I don't know, it was great for me, and like my dad loved it, and I should have just done him that for a little bit, like gave him a little something.
Dude, if you stayed doing jiu-jitsu, you'd be disgusting.
That's what I'm saying as well. You know,
as a kid doing no-gi, bro, every day, you'd be nasty.
I can't imagine starting as a kid.
Oh my god, I wish, dude. That's what people say.
Those
all the time.
Rotolo brothers, they're fucking 18. They've been training since they were 3, and they're like the best in the world.
Yeah.
That's fucked. And that kid, other kid the kid who.
Oh, Michael Galvão.
Yes, the number one kid in the world.
17-year-old black belt, dude.
He's gonna beat everyone.
And that whole thing happened with like him and the guy in the final or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that?
I didn't.
Was it recent?
It was like recently. Like I don't even. Is it that guy? They call him like Superboy or like Wonder Boy or Golden Boy. Golden something. That's his name.
Are you talking about the Gilbert Burns fight?
No. It was no-gi jiu-jitsu like on like mats.
Okay.
And he's like regarded as like number 1 in the world. He just won. And he was like talking like shit. Like he wasn't talking shit. The guy was talking shit to him. It was Eddie Bravo's. The guy who Eddie Bravo trains.
It was Mikey Musumeci.
Oh.
Yeah, him.
Versus
the other guy who Eddie Bravo trains.
Oh, Gio, whatever.
They were talking,
And he was like, you want to be my friend and shit?
Yeah,
He's like, you didn't want to be my friend.
Yes.
That shows
Mikey's dirty.
Yeah.
Oh
he's nasty.
Dude, he's so, but he was handling himself so respectfully, I thought. Like, the other guy was, like, doing kind of some, like, cheap shit. Like, it wasn't, I guess, like, super dirty or anything, but it was, like, it was kind of, like,
No, the jiu-jitsu was fine. He was just... It was the
off the mat.
He always said like
that's what
he
I'm
just
saying.
said that we weren't friends.
Yeah,
Mikey took it personally.
Yeah.
No. He said I saw a post thing. He was like, I don't want to be friends with this guy. He's like, I got fucking friends. Like I don't need to be friends with this dude. And he's like laughing, you know. But like, yeah, dude, I thought that shit was insane. Like watching those guys move around and shit was crazy.
Yeah. Dirty,
that was 155. No, that was my weight. 145.
Yeah, 145.
Just
world-class shit, dude.
Super technical. And
that's where it's an art, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is awesome.
Those kids had to have been training since they were like 5, 6. Like,
yeah.
So
Mikey was really
Gio was a breakdancer.
Was he?
Dude, talk about combos.
Really
breakdancing with jiu-jitsu.
Oh my god, man.
Those guys.
Eddie Bravo said that shit. Yeah, that's
that was
right.
Gio. Gio and his brother.
Say Eddie
Bro,
Bravo
you gotta
trains
see
them,
this
right?
guy breakdance. He does jiu-jitsu moves. Like when he breakdances, he does like jiu-jitsu moves. It's so cool. It's like the coolest breakdancing I've ever seen.
Crazy.
I'll pull it up.
Dude,
what's his last name?
Gio Martinez. Breakdancing.
Bro, what a combo though.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
bro.
it makes so much sense, and no one would think of that to be honest.
Breakdancers. It's like footwork from the movement. The
and
movement's just key.
Snapping your body around the floor, dude.
Crazy.
Holy shit. Dude, that thumbnail was insane.
Bro, he does the lotus.
What?
This music is crazy.
Holy shit.
Bro, when he does the lotus with his legs, so cool.
Dude, he's just tossing his body around.
Dude, that's his brother, who's also dirty. That's Ricky.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. He just dumped his body on the floor.
No, I've seen that shit. Oh, there's more? Oh, shit. Oh!
My god.
Dude, I want him to do the lotus too. Yeah, there it is.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Look what he does with his legs, dude. Look at that.
Dude, I would be so scared to fight this guy. Are you kidding me?
You know, I think Lil Uzi might have breakdanced better than that.
No way.
Dude,
Lil Uzi?
I saw
I heard that he was breakdancing in the video.
this shit. It was raw.
He's good?
Yeah, apparently. He just started breaking it down, bro.
What?
What the fuck is happening?
Like, come on, bro. That's
Holy
nasty.
shit.
That's
He
nasty.
just stopped on the dime, bro.
That was
What was
crazy.
that?
You know?
He's got talent.
You know? That was insane. You know, it's great.
What the fuck was that, bro? What? Dude, Uzi just breaking it down the crowd of people, bro. Imagine being
Dude,
there.
it was a crowd of like, there were so many famous people
Yeah,
there
literally,
at that
bro,
thing.
just-
I don't know what it was, but I remember seeing
He got
like,
laid.
oh,
That's what he did.
Yeah, that's for sure.
dude, he's
Yeah,
dating like some like
yeah
wicked.
JC.
Yeah, that girl,
Yeah,
Jason Tatum.
yeah. Bro, who
I'm
knows?
kidding. Pause. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Uzi's secretly gay?
No.
Really?
Maybe he's. I mean, maybe
He's
he's
a
had a
little
couple
sus.
conflicting thoughts. Maybe he's
Yeah,
like been like,
probably.
yeah, do I like dudes? Like, I don't know.
He's a
Maybe I
little
do,
sus,
and then
bro.
he probably just like, I don't know, forgot about it.
He got-
I don't
he
know.
got
Yeah,
rich.
but, you know, yeah, he got rich, maybe. Started
Dude, I don't
getting
think he
a
likes
little
dudes. I
horny.
think he's just. I think he's just weird. I don't think he likes dudes.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's just a weird guy.
Yeah, he's
He's
different.
definitely different.
He's just, you know,
I fuck
wired
with him,
different.
though.
I
I
can't
think.
imagine living that life, dude. That's such
Yeah,
a
that's
crazy
facts.
life.
I think part of it is like a
It's just
facade,
fame,
you know.
dude.
Part of it is just him like doing it, you know. Like he likes the fact that he likes being like that, like an anime character.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
have
an
that.
anime
He
character.
has
know?
that.
Yeah.
He has that, like, you know.
He has that side to him.
Like a facade.
People will
like
see him in a way, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
bro.
He's that
Like,
character, bro.
I don't know like, the other word to put it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Other than facade, it's like an alter ego almost,
Yeah.
but like it's just like an image. Like
Sure.
he's
An image, that's it.
like as a
What's great, we don't even know this guy.
like a human anime character.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
all every video I've ever seen him, mad chill.
Yeah.
Like
But it's
he's
only been
fucking like
videos,
eating
you know?
popsicles or whatever.
It's so
and,
crazy
like,
how we see his
he's just like he's
celebrity.
like
It's
borderline
like this-
animated.
We have
like,
this
literally.
whole
Yeah, literally, bro. He's fictional.
Yeah,
he's a
exactly.
myth.
That's what it seems like.
I've never seen him.
I mean,
literally, he could,
yeah.
I
he could
don't
be
know this
fake.
guy.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
He could be fake.
But I don't think he's gay. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. He's definitely
Yeah,
not
the point of
gay.
the story is I don't think he's gay.
Yeah,
I just
he's
think he's
definitely
like
not gay,
Who
animated.
bro,
knows?
yeah.
You
Who
know?
knows? Who
Oh.
knows?
He's flamboyantly
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah, he's
Which,
fictional.
like,
he's just fictional.
Fucking
You know, and
goth.
dude, the social media blows.
Yeah, what the
social
fuck is he,
media
bro?
blows everything out of proportion. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
like it kind of just like goes
Yeah.
crazy. Like I don't know.
Did he get a diamond in his head?
Yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
already out. Like he doesn't have it anymore. Like
That was crazy.
I don't know where it went. And
Take a
he
diamond.
said he was he's buying a planet.
He already did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I saw a video of Soldier Boy. And he's like,
Yeah.
y'all think he the first rapper to ever buy a planet? Y'all never heard of Soldier World? Y'all ain't never heard of Soldier World?
Yeah,
I was
apparently
like,
he has a
what?
planet.
He said
yeah.
he bought a planet like
Yeah.
I don't know how many years ago. I watched the video
Dude.
and it was just like
How-
Bro,
it
those
was
are the
Soulja-
best scammers in the
it
world who
was
sold him
Soulja
those
Boy.
planets. It's like, yo, you want a planet, bro?
Oh my-
You know what I
who
mean?
the fuck has the rights?
Yeah, who the fuck would they meet up with and do that
Soldier
deal
Boy
with?
clearly.
I'm gonna buy it.
I guess.
So-
Like, just claim it.
So I watched this video of Soldier Boy. He's like, I'm the first rapper to do all kinds of shit. And he is the first rapper
He is the
to do
first.
so
A
much
lot of shit.
bro.
He was like
He's
16.
You can
he
see
got
the
big.
future almost. It's insane the shit that this guy does.
Dude, he got like 20 mil at 16 for
Yeah.
that. Crank that.
My
He
God,
got
man.
so much money.
I was in second grade, like in my living room doing that shit.
That
Yeah, I
was,
remember that shit.
video
that was huge. That and
on like the stand-up TV.
What was the other fucking... The Dougie. Remember the Dougie?
Teach me how to
Yeah,
dance.
that shit.
Teach me how to dance.
That's like,
We were
that
doing
was like
that
the
at the
only rap
Northwest
songs
Fest,
I
yeah.
knew as a kid.
Yeah.
The Cat Daddy. You remember that shit?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude, we used to be able to do the SpongeBob
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
And I thought that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, how'd you do that? And you showed
So
me
easy.
so many times. And you'd be like, it's so easy,
Yeah,
just
it's
do
not
it.
easy,
And then, like,
yeah.
and then I was like, I don't fucking get that shit. can't do it. I mean, I probably could now, but like,
I don't
definitely
even
not
like doing it
fourth
anymore.
grade when
It's bad for you.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, definitely,
It's
bro.
fucking
Fucks
kind
up
of
the
looks
knees.
stupid.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, you look dumb.
You doing that in the ring? Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
That's some shit Sugar would do.
God. Are you
I
kidding
knew.
me?
I just said that to make you pissed.
Bro. He probably would. He's an idiot.
He is an idiot. All right, we're coming up on an hour and a half. I think that was a fantastic chat. I think that, damn, we need to do this again, and we need to talk maybe a little bit less jiu-jitsu and get
Yeah.
more into like just random shit. We'll just, I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
think
thought it was a good balance.
no, I thought it was a good
Okay,
balance,
yeah.
but I think we should just do this continuously once every like month or two. We'll
Yeah,
get
man.
into it.
I'm down.
All right.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for
Yo,
coming on. It was
good
great.
shit for having me, bro.
Of course,
Fuck yeah,
man,
that was-
dude. I
that was
love this.
fire,
We're gonna
yeah.
be doing this a bunch now, so we're used to it. Peace.
Yeah, man,
Believe in yourself.